Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to help you get informed, fast, especially when tackling complex stuff like project management. Ever feel like it's just this huge tangle of jargon and lists?
It can definitely seem that way sometimes.
Well, today we're doing a deep dive into the LearnYa Skills Academy project management course, from concept to completion. We really want to unpack what you, the learner, will actually get from each part of this course. Think of it as a shortcut to feeling confident leading projects.
Exactly. It's less about just theory, more about the practical stuff. So Module 1, that's your project management foundation. You learn pretty quickly that a project isn't just, business as usual. It's defined as a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result.
Temporary and unique. Got it.
And crucially, you get to grips with the triple constraint. That's scope, time, and cost. It's this fundamental balancing act. You tweak one thing, say you add a feature, that's scope, and it will affect time or cost, or maybe both. It's a constant juggling act.
A balancing act, right. So it's not just a random set of tasks. It's got structure.
Yeah.
And I guess a path it follows.
Precisely. That path is the 5-phase project lifecycle. Initiation, then planning, execution, monitoring, and controlling, and finally, closing. Think of it as the universal roadmap for pretty much any project.
Okay, roadmap makes sense. So once you have that structure down, the course moves on to something else, right? The people element.
Yes, Module 2 is all about essential leadership skills. And this is critical. We often see that these so-called soft skills, they're actually the real hard skills you need.
Leading people, not just managing tasks.
Absolutely. I mean, consider this. A project manager often spends something like 90% of their time just communicating.
90%, wow.
Yeah, it's truly the lifeblood of a project. So this module gives you practical tools, like the Eisenhower matrix.
Oh yeah, urgent versus important.
Exactly. It helps you focus on what really moves the project forward, not just fighting fires. You also get into structured problem solving, finding root causes and win-win negotiation. Key stuff for keeping everyone aligned.
Right, so foundation, leadership. What about the actual methods? Module 3 seems to cover the techniques. And it sounds like there isn't just one way to do things.
That's a key point. It's not one size fits all. You learn about hybrid approaches first. This is like a strategic blend, taking the detailed planning from Waterfall, but adding the flexibility of Agile for execution. Really useful when, say, the budget's fixed, but the requirements might evolve a bit.
Okay, so hybrid for mixed needs. What about the others?
Well, you get Waterfall. That's your reliable foundation when requirements are crystal clear and unlikely to change. Think construction projects. You measure twice, cut once, very linear.
Makes sense. And then the opposite end, maybe, for things that are less predictable.
That's where Agile comes in, often with a focus on Scrum. We call it the innovation engine. It's built for speed and uncertainty. You deliver working stuff in short cycles or sprints, and you actually expect and welcome changes along the way.
Adapting on the fly.
Exactly. And Module 3 isn't just methodologies. It covers crucial planning like risk management. This is about being proactive. You identify potential problems, analyze them, and plan your response like, do you avoid the risk, mitigate it, transfer it, or just accept it? You track this in a risk register.
So you're prepared, not just reacting.
Right. And you also learn stakeholder analysis. This is huge for relationships. You figure out who's affected by or interested in the project, analyze their influence using maybe a power interest grid, and then plan how to engage them effectively. The goal is to turn them into champions for your project.
Okay, that's a lot of tools. So Module 4 must be where it all connects, step-by-step implementation.
That's the one. It pulls everything together into a practical guide. You learn how to kick things off formally with a project charter, then build out your detailed project management plan.
The master blueprint.
Sort of, yeah. Then execution and monitoring and controlling these happen together. It's like a continuous dance. You're doing the work, but you're also constantly checking progress, measuring performance, and making adjustments as needed.
Okay, doing and checking, constantly.
And then, very importantly, the closing phase. It's not just about finishing the work, it's about formal sign-offs, final reports, and maybe most importantly, capturing those lessons learned.
So the next project can be even better.
Exactly. It feeds back into the organization's knowledge.
So listening to this, it feels like after going through this course, you're not just walking away with ideas, but a genuine playbook, a way to actually lead projects confidently from the very start to the very end.
That's absolutely the goal. You're equipped. So if you're ready to put these insights into action, the place to go is LearnYaSkills.com. You can find more details and resources there.
So the big question for you listening is, what challenge, What complex project, maybe even what inspiring idea are you now ready to tackle, armed with this kind of project management playbook?